Indiana Department of Transportation. With me today we have Andrea Clifford from KYTC District 5 and Charlie Gannon with Walsh Construction. For those who attended the briefing yesterday, please forgive me as I give just a brief overview and review of sort of where we got to where we are today. At the start of this project, the discussion was, and the fear was, the prospect of a year-long bridge closure. So in an effort to minimize that, we had the contractors compete both over cost, as they always do, and closure days in an effort to minimize that. Of all the companies that bid, Walsh Construction came forward with this bridge slide proposal in an effort to minimize the closure duration. That meant that the new bridge would be built on temporary supports, as you can see behind me, and then the bridge would be slid into place, which is occurring today. So today is the big day in the project. We've done some research nationally. We've not been able to find another project where a bridge of this length has been slid in this manner. Of course, this is according to our research. We feel comfortable saying that this is the largest in North America, perhaps the world. Another interesting coincidence, this happens to be Work Zone Awareness Week nationally, so both Indiana and Kentucky are marking that this week. One of the things that we work to remind the public is that on average, nationally, 4 out of every 5 people that are killed in highway work zones are actually motorists, not highway workers. So we're encouraging people to slow down, to practice safe driving techniques, and to understand the consequences of doing otherwise. That could be increased work zone fines, it could be injury or death, or legal matters, all things that no one wants to face. So, just wanted to make that general notes, and it happens to coincide with this week. So that's just a general overview of how we got here today. Charlie with Walsh will give an update on where we stand in terms of the slide and what the different steps are after that. And then Andrea will give a brief update on how to stay notified throughout the project. And then, of course, we'll be able to answer your questions. So I'll turn it over to Charlie. Thank you.
Thanks, Will. Some were here yesterday. For the ones that weren't, I'll go through the procedure for today. The first step was to break free, to actually know the bridge would move. The break free point came at about 8:15 this morning. We checked everything, and then the next step was to move the bridge 25 feet. The jack stroke about 20 inches. During the first stroke, we decided to stop and make some adjustments. That's what's been going on for the past couple hours on a couple of our harnesses out on the piers. The adjustment should be done, and we should be back sliding by 11:30, is what I was told right before we came out. So once we start again, we'll pull at 25 feet. That's 20 inches at a time. At that point, we'll stop, do some routine maintenance on the jacks and check our harnesses, and then we'll move another 20 feet to the next stopping point. At that point, there's an anticipation that we may have to stop and fix a couple welds in a plate. It's not a structural issue, it's just to make sure that it's nice and smooth to allow the trailing bearing to go ahead and get up onto the pier itself. Once that is taken care of, we'll pull the bridge basically within just a couple inches of its final location, at which point we'll stop, do a final survey, and then pull the bridge up against the bumpers we have out there, which will align the bridge in its final configuration. So if everything runs smoothly, once we get going here again, we still think we'll have it moved sometime this evening. So that's the update for now. I'll turn it over to Andrea, then we can talk about any questions you have.
And is it fair to say, Charlie, at this point the bridge has moved about 1 foot?
Yeah, correct.
So that's where we're at this point. We'll keep you up to date throughout the day. We'll be putting updates on the project website. We also have a Twitter feed, MM Bridge Project, that you can get information. We'll be tweeting out. If you want to download the Twitter app for your phones, it will do a push notification to you so that you'll get notified when those updates come out during the day. And we'll definitely be providing that information. We'll do another media briefing once the slide is complete. We'll also be providing time-lapse video to the media, probably a couple hours after the slide is done, so that you will have video of what happened today. We've got a couple of different angles that the cameras are set up for. As we told everyone yesterday, the Coast Guard required the river to be closed today, 1/2 mile upstream, 1/2 mile downstream. So that prevented the city's water taxi service from running today. If for some reason the Coast Guard decides they feel that everything is fine for traffic to start moving again, we'll let everyone know and we'll let the city know so that they can start up that taxi service as well. But that's, you know, a precaution that the Coast Guard wanted to take. The project team felt confident that there wasn't any kind of, you know, safety reason that the river needed to be closed, but that's just part of their protocol. So should that something change today and they decide to open it up, we'll let everyone know. I guess now open for questions.
Yep, just grab